1,300 engineers, majority of AI workloads. One command to install Cuda. Snap-based local models with zero setup. 3-second sandboxes for AI agents. Here's how the Orange Linux quietly runs everything. Most AI workloads you've ever touched probably ran on Ubuntu. Every cloud GPU, every training cluster, every inference endpoint. One operating system quietly powers the majority of it. Yet the company behind it is tiny. Canonical has around 1,300 people, roughly 1,000 engineers. John Seeger, their VP of Engineering, says Red Hat's headcount is on the order of 25 times that, and SUSE is several times larger. Yet Ubuntu dominates the AI infra layer they all depend on. So how does a team this small dominate AI infrastructure? That is not luck. That is 22 years of being the Linux that everyone reaches for. And with Ubuntu 26.04, they are about to make the developer experience dramatically better. But there is a problem nobody talks about. 3 problems, actually. First, GPU driver hell. Installing Cuda is a nightmare. Version conflicts between your driver, your toolkit, and your operating system. One wrong combination and nothing works. You spend hours Googling stack traces instead of building. Second, model overwhelm. You want to run AI locally, but Hugging Face has thousands of models in dozens of formats. Which quantization? Which inference engine? Which one actually works with your GPU? You practically need a PhD in model management just to get started. Third, agent safety. You give Claude Code or Copilot access to your terminal. What if it deletes your home directory? What if it spawns 5 parallel node builds and kills your machine? These are not hypotheticals. They are horror stories on Reddit. Before we fix those problems, understand why Ubuntu is in this position at all. For 20 years, the Orange Linux has been the one people reach for. Not by accident. When you launch a cloud instance on AWS, Google Cloud, Azure, DigitalOcean or Hetzner, you are probably getting Ubuntu. When NVIDIA ships the DGX Spark, their flagship AI workstation, it runs one operating system. Not a custom DGX OS anymore, just Ubuntu. The only OS they will support. AMD is expanding massively with Canonical. Intel has worked with them for years. Qualcomm launched their Dragonwing Edge platform with Ubuntu support on day one. You're probably thinking, sure, Ubuntu is everywhere, but what is Canonical actually doing differently right now? This is where it gets interesting. And this is where everything changes. Ubuntu 26.04 LTS ships in April 2026. For the first time ever, you will be able to type one command. apt install Cuda. Or apt install ROCm for AMD. No PPAs. No driver wrangling, no version conflicts. It auto-detects your GPU. It pulls the correct version for your Ubuntu release. It just works. Stop wasting hours fighting driver installations. One command, done. And this is not some quick patch. Canonical commits to 15 years of security maintenance for these packages. Your production Cuda stack. Patched and maintained for a decade and a half. That matters for clouds too. AWS, Google, and Azure run NVIDIA GPUs in their data centers. Not investing their own engineering time in maintaining Cuda long term is a massive win. For developers getting started with local AI, this removes the single biggest barrier to entry. Now the Cuda drivers are sorted, but how do you actually run a model? Canonical built something called Inference Snaps. They are confined snap packages that bundle an AI model, an inference engine, and a silicon-optimized runtime into one installable unit. Type snap install DeepSeek R1, and you are running DeepSeek locally. Here is what makes this different from Ollama or manual downloads. The snap auto-detects your hardware. It knows if you have an NVIDIA GPU, an AMD GPU, or just a CPU. It picks the right engine and the right model variant, one that has been tuned by the silicon vendor, not a generic quantization. Every snap exposes an OpenAI-compatible API on localhost. Plug it into your existing code, your existing tools, your existing workflows. Essentially, zero idle cost. It sits dormant until you query it. 4 models at launch: QuenVL, DeepSeek R1, Gemma 3, and Nemotron 3 Nano. Each one hardware optimized, each one private, running on your machine. Wait, 91% of solo AI builders quit within 3 months. but not this group. Over 1,000 builders. Daily hangouts where you debug together. Weekly workshops that actually level you up. A full agentic coding course. 72 lessons, 12 modules. From zero to shipping multi-agent systems. People share projects, brainstorm ideas, help each other in real time. This is where AI builders actually make it. Link in description, 10% off. Join us. Back to the video now. So Ubuntu handles your GPU drivers and your AI models. But here is the part most people miss. It also solves the scariest problem in agentic AI. When you run Claude code or any AI agent on your machine, the blast radius is your entire file system. That agent can read every codebase, every config file, every SSH key. Ubuntu treats LXD as a first-class tool. On any Ubuntu box or cloud instance, you are one command away from isolated containers or VMs. A 6-line script is all it takes. You bind mount your project directory, your Claude config, and nothing else. The agent sees only what you want it to see. Boot time? 3 to 4 seconds from cache. Want a VM instead of a container? Change one flag. Want 5 instances running simultaneously. Done. The dual benefit is the real insight here. Sandboxing is not just security, it is efficiency. When your agent cannot wander into unrelated codebases, it stays focused. Better context, fewer hallucinations, faster results. There is a win on both sides. Here is what the daily workflow actually looks like. You type CC here in your terminal. 3 seconds later, Claude code is running inside a sandboxed container, scoped to your current project. It can write, test, and iterate freely, but it cannot commit. Your commits are gated behind a YubiKey tab. The agent codes. You verify, you tap the hardware key. That is the boundary between AI assistance and human accountability. For local models, point the Continue VS Code extension at your Snaps localhost endpoint. Now you have a self-hosted coding assistant. Switch between DeepSeek, Gemma or Nemotron with zero friction. And with Multipass, you get disposable Ubuntu VMs on Mac, Windows or Linux in 2 seconds flat. Test anything, break anything, throw it away. Now here is what ties this all together. Canonical calls it LTS anything. Bring any Docker container, and they will keep every dependency patched for more than a decade. Up to 15 years for Ubuntu and the AI stack running on top of it. Thousands of Python packages, tens of thousands of Node modules. Security maintained even if the original vendor disappears. And some vendors will disappear. In the AI boom, companies that are dominant today might not exist in 5 years. Ubuntu has been here for 22 years. They are not building agents, they are not training models. They competently take care of all the stuff that stuff relies on. That is how 1,300 engineers outperform teams of 32,000. They own the layer everything else depends on. Ubuntu 26.04 drops in April. Try apt install Cuda. Run a local model with one snap command. Sandbox your AI agents in 3 seconds. Links are in the description. Subscribe for more deep dives into AI infrastructure. Snaps on servers. Brilliant move or Ubuntu's biggest mistake? Drop your take below.